Hey guys, Crowangel Gaming here, bringing you the latest mods, or in this case, this week's the Automatron mods for the PlayStation 4 version of Fallout 4. Before I get into this, could I just ask you as well, if you haven't already, please check out a feature, well, a 45-minute feature that I've actually made. It's called Freaky Friday the 13th, The Bride of Jason. Please watch it all the way through. I did put a lot of time and effort into it, and I'm currently working on the prequel to it, which will be called The Origin of Evil. And so far, I've done like the first 10 minutes of editing on it, and most of the footage that goes into it. It looks really, really good so far. Bit reminiscent of the What Michael Mann film Heat at the start, and then obviously it'll go into a more Friday the 13th type thing. Bit of a Dusk Till Dawn kind of deal. Anyway, also, I've now set up a Facebook page as well. If you want to follow us on there, I'll be posting the video links onto that as well. And that you can find me at Crowangel Gaming on Facebook. Okay, so right off the bat, we're covering the Automatron mods this week. Last week we covered the latest mods, and the next time we'll be doing the separate ones. It'll be buildings. So here we go with Automatron. Freefall. This isn't really much to do with the Automatron, but it requires the DLC for Automatron, a mod that comprehensively fixes, where possible, bugs, glitches and annoyances in the Automatron whilst restoring a lot of unused content. Now PlayStation 4 players get to see what they've been missing. That one's especially for it. Jet Backpacks, Backpack Edition. Due to PlayStation 4 limitation, you won't get to see the backpack, but you will see. You know what? Due to the PlayStation 4 limitation, you won't get to see the backpack, but you will see your new jetpack at earlier stages, and those will still have increased carry weight bonuses and flight. Enjoy. The mod adds an extra jetpack, which with built-in carry weight capacitors that use the extra energy created by the jetpack's powerful turbine to power themselves. You will have access to the first tier of turbine power carry capacitors as early as you choose. Purchase Science 1 and Armor 1. Nuka World Automatron Fix. This is for Nuka World and Automatron. This mod enables the Nuka World Mr. Handy mist sprayers, full paint options on the Nukatron torso, and space lasers on some of the bots that weren't working before. This mod is the final result of his studying how two other mods did both things separately, okay, and modifying their files to combine them. There are all base game DLC assets. Companion combat overhaul. Okay, not really a Automatron, it just requires the Automatron on this one, so I'll move on. Fem Shepping's Salem Coastal Home. Again, something that requires the Automatron DLC, doesn't really have anything to do with it, so again, I'll just leave it up for you to pause or go over if you want any details of it, but I'm going to move on. KMZ Ventures, Rich Vendors. This again for Automatron and more. Rich Vendors Complete, requires various DLCs. Move That Workbench. Don't like where Bethesda place the workbenches, don't put up with it, move it. This mod allows you to pick up and move any of the vanilla workshops to wherever you wish within the borders, whilst in building mode. So basically the red workbenches, if you don't want it, take for example Sanctuary, if you don't want it to be inside that little hut, if you want to level it or work on it, I'm guessing you could still actually do that, or if you want to place it somewhere in the field or right on the border, so it doesn't really interfere with any of the stuff you want to build in there, then this will let you pick it up and move it. SFX Ring Auras. This mod adds rings with special visual effects that surround the player's body. The rings do not take up any armor slots, so you can combine effects if you wish. Some effects are overlays like in the pics, and some effects will consume your body and turn you into the particle. Just unequip them to remove the effects. It may add another box with rings, but the ability is added on them in future updates. If you have his community weapon box mod DLC, then you don't need to download this, as the mods are already in. Current rings in there are alien, blood, blood splatter, cryo, electric smoke, fire, flame, fire, fog, green, green glow even. Try saying that 5 times fast. Hologram, lime green, misty aura, molten fire, plasma, body consumer, red glow, shadow, shadow ghost, same as shadow, but you go invisible first for half a second. Water, white glow, and he's added laser particle, body consumer, Mylark queen, frosty skin, Lorenzo, smoky sparks, hostile flash, hostile steady, radiation, poison, Mylark king, and mud particles. Location is outside Vault 111. Is a yellow digger. On the digger is an institute ring box. The rings are inside there. And that is from Julia. Apologise again, once again, I'm very absolutely criticising, not criticising, butchering your names. Charismatic handyman requires virtually every single DLC there is out there. A charismatic handyman is doing good things for your settlements. A single combo mod for his wife's situation on the PlayStation 4. Max 100 mods is not cool. Note for those who don't have all the required DLC, check out the core version at settlement build limit multiplied by 10. Settlers base and charisma perks updated base from 10 to 20. Up to the vertical awareness of settlers, so they travel up and down levels, same as increased settler limit awareness, wire length, corpse collision for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One by Stormlord. Also, the charismatic handyman convinced everyone to stop hammering around Sanctuary as it was covered. Okay. Semi-automatic unlimited for Automatron. Just like his base mod for vanilla Fallout 4, this mod completely removes the fire rate restrictions on semi-automatic firearm variations, but only for the new weapon variations added by Automatron. So yes, that means this only changes the Tesla rifle. Named NPC protections, basically just protects NPCs from being killed, I think, on this one. Not being able to do a quest because the quest giver has actually died. Yeah, basically this one just protects quest givers from dying and other NPCs. Sunshine Tidings Overhaul, not really a major one. Charles Overhaul Automatron patch. All the DLC weapons and armor given the same stat changes for the main mod. Robot companion durability increased. Tesla armor will now give supreme electrical resistance and have some extra Tesla abilities from the get-go. The Assaultron head has been given an ability worth getting radiated over. Okay, we have covered that somewhere in the past, but there's another one for the Automatron. Automatron for all adds all Automatron parts to the non-Automatron robot leveled lists. This allows players to find stock factory Automatron parts without needing to farm Automatron bots. 100% chance to drop a single part per bot. Requires Automatron, obviously. DLC robots don't use the same leveled list, so won't have the parts. Conflicts any mod that modifies the base game's robot inventory lists. Automatron add-on. Scrap that settlement base game, basically add-on. Update the latest version to Scrap the Settlement before installing this add-on. Load order critical, and then it goes on to give you like a brief list here of what it is. What is not scrappable: roads and sidewalks, shacks, buildings, structures, telephone poles, rocks, cliffs, light sources, except for ones already linked, idle markers. Okay, and load order example, and then it gives you like a list here as well. So if you are looking to have a Scrap That Settlement addition for the Automatron, especially if you want to do something inside the Automatron base, then there you go. You can now craft the robot workbench. I thought you could do that anyway. Yeah, in the home plate. Okay. No build limit for all DLCs. Unofficial DLC project. Okay, keep getting this over and over again. No settlement attacks for the base game. Home Sweet Home Mark II requires all DLCs. Undead Chambers. Manufacturing Overhaul Season Pass. Panda's Infinite Budget. Infinite settlement budget for all DLCs. If you missed one, please let him know and he'll fix it. Made by request. Okay, so infinite settlement budgets, you can just build until your heart's content or your game decides to crash, like mine did originally. Unrestricted settlements for the base game. It's pretty much the same as that other one. Mythical creatures for the PlayStation 4. Again, more of a Automatron tagged rather than anything to do with Automatron. Custom paint jobs for the Automatron. A few new options for painting awesome robot creations at the robot workbench. 6 new paints added for Chrome, Quantum, Radroach, Gore, Flag, and Alien. And there's just a couple of screenshots for the different ways you can actually colour them. I'm guessing that's the Gore, and that one would be the Alien. Community goodies. Enhanced power armor durabilities. Better mechanist armor. Fallout 4 Automatron overhaul. Requires mod for PlayStation 4 Fallout 4 overhaul by random encounter. This is a companion to his main mod. It adds tweaks to Automatron specific items. Main mod can be found, and then basically just goes on to list a few things that is improved. USO mashups add-on for unlocks. Basically a bunch of different custom work you can do inside your vaults. Think of yourself season pass. Okay. Changed messages to display in first person. Think instead of showing YouTube, you have become addicted to Jet, it shows I have become addicted to Jet. Okay. Kind of pointless, but if you want to make it a bit more immersive, I suppose that works. Strong vanilla weapons. Settler sandbox expansion. Key NPCs for legendary. Codsworth Automatron fix. USO Automatron add-on for unlocks, the same as what we were featuring before. Stabilized mod for power armor. Pre-war sanctuary by Ghost Wolf. And again, this would probably come under more of a player homes, but because it does look pretty good. I know some people do want to restore Sanctuary back to its former glory, then this is for you. Pre-war Codsworth power conduit radius increases. Only clear weather for the Commonwealth. Okay, so if you're sick and tired of those stormy skies when you get needless radiation, then there you go. ESK Ultimate Overhaul for Automatron DLC. This mod is for the Robot DLC for Karn's Ultimate Overhaul. Edits all robot health and damages to be more realistic and removes level lists so everything can spawn at level 1. Settlement builders, armor and weapon keyword community, again, realistic guns and bullets overhaul. UCO Automatron add-on for unified clothing overhaul. Requires a mod, one of his previous ones. If you like the mod, please rate. This mod is an add-on for UCO Unified Clothing Overhaul base game for the users of the Automatron DLC. If you install features. The USO series offers a range of features including upgrade all armor, clothing, hats, helmets, bandanas, and I was going to say bananas then, thank god I didn't, and glasses. Layer more armor pieces over your clothing, color swap, invisible armor, decal swap, legendary swaps, type swap of many armor items between light, sturdy, heavy and variants. Crafting, craft armor, clothes, weapons, ammo, etc. Costumes, no limitations seem to be the craftable Eyebot costumes added to this mod do not cover the Pit-Boy or drawn weapon, so these items will be floating under the Eyebot. Okay. Moddable robot settlers. Free crafter Automatron, free crafter season pass, and that's it basically for this week. Once again, please check out the Freaky Friday the 13th Bride of Jason if you haven't already. You can find it also at hashtag Bride of Jason, or all one word. Also, if you want to check out the Facebook, which is now up and running, you can find me at Facebook on I think it's Facebook/me/ Crowangel Gaming, all one word. Check me out, give it a like the page, follow, whatever it is you actually do, and I'll be posting my videos onto there probably a day after I put them live onto YouTube. So if you want to follow on there, please do, and until the next issue, stay tuned for the Skyrim Skyrim buildings. I think I'm on this week. So until then, catch you on the next video. Bye.